taxi going on strike. It's not every Uber driver that you know, it's just a section of Uber drivers. And the whole point of this is that they're requesting or that they're demanding for higher rates because of the low profits. Now, last year we saw Safaricom introduce little cabs. And aware of Uber sort of responding to that, they had to cut down their costs, remember, by 35%. So, for example, it would cost you 60 Kenyan shillings per kilometer, which went down all the way to 35, right? And they weren't very happy with that, but that was their way of accommodating little cabs, Safaricom's answer to Uber here in Kenya. And that has really caused a lot of discomfort between the Uber drivers, of course. And the issue behind is that we're still yet to hear from the general manager of Sub-Saharan Africa in regards to this. But they are saying that they will meet in Ngara, where they will have talks and amongst themselves. And that's a conversation that we'll also be keeping an eye on. But then again, note, it's not all Uber drivers, just a section of the Uber drivers. So of course, if you go and you book or you order for your Uber right now, I'm sure that it will appear.
And this section is from a specific region, a place?
They haven't really given it, but I'm sure it's in Nairobi because they said it's in Ngara. The meeting has been held in Ngara because you have to remember Uber is also active all the way in Thika and all the way in Mombasa. But here within Nairobi, that's for sure, that's for certain. And Uber just joined us in January of 2015. And when they joined us, we saw some of those milestones that they had to go through when Uber, taxi drivers, noble taxi drivers, weren't very happy with their introduction of Uber here in Kenya, and we saw their cars being banned, they were being terrorized on the roads, etc. Now the issue is between Uber versus its drivers, and this is not the first time we're seeing it here in Kenya. Even in other countries, in the over 100 countries that Uber operates in, this has also been another issue, let alone the bullying on the road, but also the issue of rates. Okay, so they have said so, and we'll be keeping an eye on that. Uber taxi drivers wanting to go on strike in order to demand higher rates because of the low profits that they are earning.